First thing I noticed about this song was the reverse guitars at the beginning. Alejandro did a great job. It's love it, love it. And all that is a reversal of the main guitar, which is and all I did was bounce that down, use the first bar of it, and reversed it. Now, the second thing I noticed, listen to that. All of these layers of guitar. So if we were to dissect that, oh my goodness. The main guitar is right here. Right here. And that's not a real guitar. That's it's the closest thing I can get to a real guitar. It's by 8DIO natural. I use the setting natural finger guitar. It's a really great sounding guitar, and it's all MIDI. For you geeks and nerds like myself, these are the notes that I use. I might have to start, printing out the sheet music. But main guitar, second guitar, which just is on. It's an octave up, and it's just playing. It's doubling the melody of the main guitar, and those two together. Nice. There's a harmony there. Third guitar is. I used a bell, kind of a bell thing, and everybody loves this program. It's called Omnisphere, and I used, is that bell in here? Oh, coiling Zimbira bell. Okay, anyway, so those three together, gorgeous. And then in the background, there is this exaggerated reverb, and there's a guitar on that. That's not a real guitar, obviously, especially for you people who play guitar. It's this one by Apple Guitar. It's a Gibson, as you can tell by the pegs and kind of the body. It's a really good sounding guitar. I don't play guitar, but I program it. And the last but not least, I believe in Alejandro's version, there was the reverb was doing a lot of the ambient work, which I thought was brilliant. So what I did was I put a nice boys pad underneath it, and that came from Omnisphere, little boys choir. And when you put those elements together, and I'm gonna mute there's no drums and bass. Listen to how beautiful it is. This has helped telling his story. Now when you add the bass, now you get the feeling of, wow, he is going deep within himself, and the music is helping to tell his story. The music is like, it's the inside of his soul. It's the inside of what's going on. And you feel it. You're like, oh my goodness. So it's a very the track laments. It just drips, lamenting. So when his vocal comes in, all of that drops out so he can start to tell his story. So he basically, it's the same thing as when a person prepares for their role. They basically me, or they go inside themselves so they can project their character and act, is what I'm saying. So when he comes in, listen to how his vocal starts right here. We were falling apart. I was. So it's like you were. 2, 3. You were falling apart. I it was. And if you listen to the verse, the harmonies come in at places to help tell the story. What we should learn from this part is that everything should support the lyric. And the pre-chorus is what comes next. Everything else is beautiful. And listen to this. Gorgeous. No drums, no bass, because he's really trying to set you up for the chorus. And here's our chorus. There he is. There's not really a bass in this part, but all of that lamenting that we heard at the beginning comes back to set up the second verse. Brilliant. Here it is. See it? And now you're back. You're like, oh my goodness, I get it. I get it. You're like, Alejandro, let's go find who that is and let's just have words with her. And here comes the second verse. Now, what I like about the second verse, my drum fill it was not as good as what he had done, was that he changed up the bed that supports the second verse by adding a drum fill. And the bass is a little more active. It's bouncing this time. Beautiful. That's what I like about the production in this song. The track is doing what I like to call breathing. It is breathing. It's giving you this, it's setting up the story by giving you all these bells and whistles, and then it breaks it all down so the vocal can be heard, tells the story in the pre-chorus, and then in the chorus it gives you the payoff, then it goes back to the lamenting. The track is just basically it's brilliant. So what you should take away from this song is very simple, and everybody knows Alejandro can play these complex lines on guitar, and he can play all these fast, really intimidating piano licks, but he chooses to tell a story, and he does it brilliantly in this song. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If not, leave it in the comments. In fact, here's a question for you people. At what point did you realize that Alejandro was a genius? What song was it? What lyric was it? That's your production tip for the day.